that true?
Yeah.
I'm getting more trivia from someone you're going to meet right now. For over 65 years, the music from The Sound of Music has been playing in all of our heads. I love this musical. Now you have the chance to experience it in person because it's playing in Denver for a limited time. I want people to remember that. Performers Nicholas Rodriguez and Kate Lopres are on the Coco couch today. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I was a theater kid. I feel cool being next to you guys.
Awesome.
Always jazz hands, that's right.
Yes.
Okay, welcome to Denver. How have y'all enjoyed the city? Is the altitude an issue?
I haven't had any
I
problem with
haven't
it yet.
this time either. Yeah, it's like my third or
No.
fourth time here, but this time I feel good. Yeah.
Okay, good. Have you
Yeah.
climbed any mountain?
Not yet. We,
Okay,
we
good.
got in just yesterday.
Well, you've had no
Just
time.
this morning.
That's true.
So we literally opened our eyes this morning.
And that's what you were.
And
you
here
were
we are.
And here you are. All right. Kate, this is such an iconic film, but this was actually on Broadway first.
Yes, it
which I think
was.
is so good. Tell us more about that and how you feel about playing the role.
Well, the fact that the show, the stage version came before the movie
didn't
is
know that.
like my favorite part of trivia, and people don't seem to know that about
Yeah, I
the
didn't know
show
that at all.
whatsoever. So I love to always lead with that. What I really like doing about the stage version of The Sound of Music is that there are some major differences in
Yeah.
the film, and people don't expect
From
that.
the story itself.
First there was a real person who this happened to.
Yes.
Then there was a book, and then they wrote a stage musical based on it, and then there was the movie.
A lot of iterations. I did not know that.
There are many iterations
Yeah.
of The Sound of Music. And so when people come to see the stage production of The Sound of Music, they're often surprised at the things that were left out of the film. Or were added more for the film. There's people say, wait, we're missing so-and-so. Why did they take out the so-and-so? And we go, well, the question is, why did they put it in?
You're a purist.
In fact, it is.
It is the other way around.
Yes,
That's true.
and I really enjoy that. And in fact, the characters of Elsa and Max, I play Elsa Schrader, and Nicholas plays Maximilian. Maximilian?
Yeah.
I was
You
like,
have to say it
I was
3
like,
times.
is that a word? Maximilian? Maximilian. Max Detweiler.
Uncle Max.
Uncle Max. And there's some major differences with our characters. One being that we have songs in the show where there are no songs for Max and
Muzzle.
Elsa. Thank you.
That's wonderful.
There are 2 songs. So we say, if you like The Sound of Music, surprise, there's more.
There's more music
Yeah.
in The Sound of Music. Okay, this is amazing. Tell me, Nick, about how you feel about your role and the whole situation with the play before the movie.
Oh, I love it. I mean, truly, it's a joy to get to do this. I've always loved the show, and I never gravitated towards this character. But so both of our characters kind of skate a balance of just getting by in life, you know. And
I've been there.
Yeah, well, exactly, you know. And they basically don't have the same convictions that the captain has, where he's a stalwart in what he believes. These people just want to get the best for themselves out of life. And I think we have so many people like that in our world right now.
Very relatable.
So to be able to say some of these lines out loud now and it mirror the real truths that's going on in the world is so much fun,
Yeah,
you know.
that's a real weird sort of divine mix of what's going on now. What's happening.
Totally.
Totally. Okay, no spoilers, but do you have a favorite thing, both of you, from the show? Is there a scene? Is there a song? Is that, no spoiler. We don't know what happened. No.
Yeah.
But anything that you loved, you get excited for every night.
I'm going to be honest that one of my new favorite things
Please.
is that there's we come into a new city and we do travel with a crew, a backstage crew, but there's always a crew in place, a local crew, IATSE
nice.
crew that works at the Buell or works at the theaters around here. And no matter what city we're in, the backstage crew always gets into it. It's my
Yeah.
favorite new thing.
Really?
True.
As opposed to us who have been doing the show for over 300 performances now, by the way.
They get really excited.
You
Oh,
see
yeah.
them singing along.
Like big burly dudes, like no
Big
all the-
burly dudes.
Boxes with brown
Yeah,
sticks? Yeah,
yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah, there was this one guy that we had who just loved the show, and we were in Canada. I think he was in Canada, but he learned all of the lines and was doing them off stage. full out conviction, playing all of the characters.
It's a committed man.
Oh, yeah.
Fully committed.
Very committed.
It's
Amazing.
not so often we find one.
Yeah, that's
But when we do, I play
Man.
Elsa. I get to say that.
You do. I was like going to underline that. What's your favorite thing?
I mean, that was a good one,
was a
so I
good
would
one,
love to bogart that one. But I'm the impresario that puts on the concert at the end of the show.
Got it.
And I get to stand in the wings and watch. And listening to Edelweiss and watching all the kids look up at the captain, it's just so beautiful. We travel with 9 kids. There's obviously 7 on stage, so we have some understudies. But they're so committed and they're so earnest, and it's kind of heartbreaking to me. Edelweiss was actually the last song that Rodgers and Hammerstein ever wrote.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, right before Oscar passed away.
I did not know that. My mom would sing that to me, not only in a lullaby, but just if I was like kind of anxious, that was like kind of our song.
It's one of the most perfect songs I think ever written.
I agree with
I've gotten
you.
to sing it like in symphony concerts and stuff, and outside of the show,
Yeah.
and it's just interesting. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows
You're
all the
absolutely
words.
right.
They
And the
start to sing
tune,
along.
You're
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
right. And it's very simple.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not very
It's like a
complicated.
folk song.
Yeah, man.
It's a love song.
I
as
wish
it
we
says
could
in the movie.
Yes, I wish we could all sing it right now. We can't. Also, how excited are you both for the upcoming documentary?
Julie Andrews documentary?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, the Julie Andrews one.
Yeah. it's-
Oh yes, I'm pumped. I was
Yeah.
like, which one is this? Is there another one? I didn't know if I had missed.
I think that's the one you're talking about,
Yes,
right?
is
Yeah.
that correct,
Yeah.
Colleen? Yes, that's the one.
Yes.
No, I mean, she's so iconic, and she's had such a huge life between Maria von Trapp or Maria Rayner, and then Eliza Doolittle, you know. And I saw her on Broadway in Victor Victoria.
Oh, you
so,
did?
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
one of my favorites,
Yeah.
Victoria.
I love Victor.
And then she's an author, the last of the really great Wang Doodles.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You guys have to read it.
There's another
Top book.
She wrote a story about mice too.
Yes,
with
I
her
have it signed
daughter.
by her.
Yes, and my friend,
alert.
my best girlfriend, played the lead mouse. It was at Goodspeed. I can't remember what
Oh.
it was called.
Wow.
But she wrote it with her daughter.
She's so multi-talented.
Yeah.
Gosh. Well, I can't wait to see you guys. Stick around. The Sound of Music is playing over at the Buell Theatre today through August 2nd, so it is a limited run. It's a quick stay, as I said, so get your tickets now at denvercenter.org. They sponsored today's segment. I just wish we could start singing. I really do. Go for it.